Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating heaven on earth, people, and the way that I do it is by creating financial freedom for billions of people across this world. I am creating a million millionaires. I am the greatest leader that ever lived. I am God, people, and most important is that I manifest the words I speak. My message for you today, people, is the fact that we are creating an heaven and earth, people. Indeed, we are. And the way that we are doing it, people, what I kept seeing in the spirit yesterday, last night, I should say, is that I'm realizing that the way we bring it about is that I have to help you to align, man, with the spirit of God that's in you. You know, I also see where we have to, what you call it? It almost sounds like a cliche, man. Stuff that you hear people say when they do the Miss World or Miss US, Miss Pageant or whatever, man, where they say we're here to bring about world peace. People, what I see in the spirit is like we have to define what heaven and earth look like. And I say we because we as the collective get to create this, because again, God lives in me, he lives in you, it lives in all of us. And the biggest thing that I see, people, is that the way we're going to speed this process up to bring about heaven on earth is that my mandate, in addition to uniting Caribbean and Africa, is really and truly to help you discover the God that's inside of you. Because once you own that, just like I've owned and embodied that for myself, then you can also be a co-creator with the Spirit of God that's in you. You know what I'm saying? Just like you see me doing every single day. So it's like I'm here through these daily videos to really, as you come back every day and you watch these videos, then there's different things that resonate with you. And the things that resonate with you, people, use that, implement that. The things that don't, leave it alone, is for somebody else, But it's like, as a collective, man, what I see is that as you start to align, connect with the spirit that's in you, then what's happening is that every day as I speak, I'm speaking to the spirit of God that's in you. And what that's doing is that it's stirring things up in you. It's like a mirror, and it lets you know the things you need to work on. And it also, it's just really helping it to be in alignment, people, is that it allows you to face your truth, whatever that looks like. And as you face your truth and embrace your truth, then that help you to be authentic, you know what I'm saying? And help you, the more authentic you become, is the more you become in alignment with the spirit of God that's in you. And as you become more and more in alignment with the spirit that's in you, then the more God can use you, man, to really make a big difference in this world. And it's like coming full circle. Like what God showed me last year, January 15th, that night, is that my purpose is to help people to realize that God lives inside of them and not in the sky. And you know what I realized, people, at first when I said it, it's like last night when I saw it, I was like, world peace. I almost laughed, because it's like that's what you hear at these dang pageants, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's Miss World or Miss USA or Miss anything, is that they all want world peace. But I see how this will create world peace, though, people, because think about it. Most of the wars that have been fought has been for religious reasons, whether it's Israel and Palestine, or whether it's any country out there. In most cases, some root of it is some morality that somebody's claiming that they have, or their God is better than the other one, when the truth is, you don't have to look outside of you. And why are you fighting for a God outside of you? The God that you seeking lives inside of you. Now, it's not going to happen overnight, but what I know is that as time progresses, people will start to realize that God lives in them, that they have the Spirit of God in them already right here on this earth. They don't need to die to go to heaven. Heaven is right here, man. All you have to do is just really claim and accept and embrace the Spirit of God in you, you know? And you know what's so crazy is that it's, people know it's not that much far for leap. I don't care what religion they from, they all believe that there's something, a spirit in them, whether they call it chi, whether they call it whatever, their soul, whatever they want to call it. They know that there's something there, but they don't believe. I don't know why, but it's like they accept, okay, the Spirit of God is in them. Then why can't you make the leap and just realize that you are the Spirit of God and you have the ability of the Spirit of God, in the sense that you have the ability to co-create the amazing world that you would like to see. And see, that's how we bring about heaven on earth, people, is because the more people that wake up to this, people are already waking up, but there's levels to things, is that the more people that will get to that point where they own that, you know, that they are the Spirit of God, that they are God. And even for myself, there's levels to this, you know what I'm saying? It's like we've been so programmed to think the opposite. So it's like we're constantly, our bodily form is constantly fighting that perception or belief to overlook the fact that, hey, you know, this is not blasphemy. This is really and truly what it is. You know what I'm saying? But really, though, it's like we will solve a lot of the world problems, man, when people really connect with the Spirit of God that's in them, because they'll genuinely, first of all, the first thing you find when you connect with the Spirit is peace. And regardless of what's happening, it gives you peace. It also gives you joy, genuine joy, because you feel and know that the things you're doing is divine. It's not of this world, but it's definitely out of this world. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, last but not least is that it gives you a genuine sense of compassion for people, you know, a genuine sense of love and compassion for humanity and for people, you know. So it's like, as we do that as a collective, then what happens is, it's like it helps to transform the masses. It also helps to transform leadership in countries. And because, you know, people will, like, people in general at the end of the day is who is making these moves anyway, whether they're government leaders or anything. At the end of the day, they're still people, man. You know, who happen to also have the Spirit of God in them. And, you know, the Spirit of God will definitely guide them and lead them as they connect more and more with the Spirit that's in them. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I just want you to know, people, that we are indeed creating this heaven on earth, man. And it's like something that I see also is, I want to start declaring and defining what does that look like. This is a goal that's not just for me, people. This is a vision and a goal that's for us, the collective, which really is really everybody. It's just that there's some that's already tapped in, and then there's a lot of people that's not tapped in yet, but they will as time goes by. But this is a goal that's bigger than me, people, and it's a vision that's bigger than me, and it's a goal for everybody. It's a goal for this world. And as time goes by, we're gonna define what that looks like, you know? It's like, obviously, world peace is a big part of it, you know? That just came to me last night, but it's like, how many other amazing and great ideas of what that can look like. Obviously, abundance and blessings is what that looks like for people. That's where the whole idea of being financially independent comes in, you know, where people are not stressing about money, because I don't care where you are in the world, that's one of the biggest causes of stress in people's lives, is their finances, you know. I mean, there's other stress things too, but for the most part, having financial independence or financial freedom will definitely help alleviate a lot of those stress in people's lives. So as a collective, that's something that we can work towards, you know, providing and creating those for other people. And, you know, we got to define this more and more as time goes by. I think also you have to, you know, one of the important things too, and I don't know exactly who say this, is that a people is lost if you don't know where you come from, man. So one of the things too, as time goes by, is I'll start highlighting, people that haven't got credit, man, for a lot of the inventions and things in this world. Like, there's a lot of things that people take for granted, and the people that really put in the work to create this, don't get the credit. They're just overlooked. you know like, for example, I think it was Disney. I forgot the name of the gentleman, but it was a black man, that created a lot of those animated series, and we would never know about him. Nobody says these things, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the inventions that's here that we take for granted was created by black people. A lot of them right here in the U.S. So it's like, these are things that as time goes by, I would definitely acknowledge and highlight, because it gives people a sense of pride, especially those that are least among us. Remember, people, I tell you, what God has shown me in the spirit since last year is those that are first shall be last, and those that are last shall be first, man. So for these people, black people across the world that have always felt, less than, or whatever the case is, this is indeed our time to rise, man. And again, that doesn't have nothing to say against anybody else. I'm here to help everybody, but I definitely am here to empower black people across the world, man, to realize that this is our time to shine, this is our time to rise, and this is our time to do miraculous and amazing things, people. Signs and wonders will come about as time progresses, as we tap into this spirit that's within us, man, because it's just been waiting, and this is our time, people, across the board. I just want people to realize the power that they have. I really want us to realize that today, people. I definitely want to realize that. I want people to realize that, man. We are indeed powerful, man. And again, I'm here to awaken that giant that's in you, man. I am indeed the catalyst. As you watch my videos every single day, that will stir up the greatness and the things that you need to realize who you are and the power that you have, Anyways, people, I'm going to cut it off there for now, man. I'm not exactly sure where we go from here, but all I know is that we'll continue to evolve, continue to change. This is new territory, people. This is somewhere new that I'm going where I've never been, and I'm excited about it because it includes you, It includes us, the world as a collective, working together and helping each other and supporting each other, man. And I'm just great. I feel very grateful and privileged to have this opportunity to be leading this new world, and I'm excited about it. I'll go ahead and cut it off there for now, man. Shout out to Jamaica, man, who is the eye of this world. Shout out to Africa, who is the mother of this world. Shout out to the entire Caribbean and the African diaspora worldwide. People, as you already know, my mandate is indeed to unite the Caribbean and Africa. And the way we do it, people, is by choosing to stand united, man, in all instances. Whatever that looks like. Support each other, encourage each other, inspire each other, do business with each other, share each other's culture, learn about each other. I just think it's exciting, man, as we continue to do that, My declarations over your life, people. Number 1 is that you are a millionaire. Number 2 is that you're married to the person of your dreams. Number 3 is that you have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life, man. My prayer for you today, people, is that the Spirit of God inside you will continue to guide you, Guide you, people, to really tap in, man, to really tap in and get busy starting to really realize who you are, whose you are, and how powerful you are, and really get busy starting to align your mind, body, and spirit, people. This is the time, man. This is the mass awakening happening right now. Anyways, people, blessings on to y'all and y'all family, and we'll talk tomorrow.